Customer is looking to have some retaining walls replaced in her yard. So we've got a couple of different parts here. We've got the backyard and the front yard, and we'll start with the front yard because that's a little bit easier. So along their steps, they've got 33 feet of wall that's falling apart. We are going to replace this with ashlar fond du lac, just like what they have on the house. So it's 33 feet long, and it's 2 feet tall for half of it. You can see that it kind of goes up along with it for about half of it. But then we get to about the halfway point. You can't really tell in this, but it levels off a little bit more to get it closer to grade. So it's like I said, it's 2 feet there, and then it goes down to 18 inches, and it kind of stays at about a foot for the rest of the way. So. This doesn't have, we're not going to do access for this job. We'll just use shovels and stuff. No need to rip up the yard for this little area here. The second part of the project is a little more complicated. So she has a disabled mom who is in a wheelchair, and they only have steps to get up to their house. So she's trying to figure out a way to get her mom up to the upper living area without having, as she said, the whole football team over to lift them up. So the new plan for this back area is a little bit different than what we currently have. So we're going to need to get John Meyer to bid to pour a ramp on the side area over here. So I'll preface it with saying that there's a ramp, all right? So you can kind of see the fence right here, which is their property line. So we are going to pull out the wall to be about 5 feet away from that fence, so that way we can get some height, and then the ramp is going to be 42 inches wide, and it's going to start out probably pretty close to where I'm standing right now, and get up, and we're going to build a wall to support it going up along here. So for 37 feet, we're going to go from at grade to 4 feet. Now 37 feet, and we're going to keep this straight, 37 feet brings us back further than what the current wall is. We're actually moving this whole thing back, and we're not curving it anymore. This is going to be more like a 90-degree angle or whatever it needs to be. So we're going to bring this straight along here, and then where the grade is right around 4 feet, we're going to turn it and come across over here. You can see, let's get all the shadows here. You can see this wall right here is pushing forward. It's currently about 2 feet tall, but we're going to push everything back so that they have more space here. These steps right here are gone, not being replaced. They're just gone. They're going to be, not used anymore. So we are probably, that's going to be our best bet. So as we come across over here along in the new line right here, it's going to be back, I don't know, I'm guessing we'll have to dig back about 6 feet to get to that 48-inch mark. We're going to come over here, get rid of the steps, and then we've got this area right here, which is also a wall, and it's also got a water thing coming through. I'm thinking that we're probably going to have to build a wall that's by the house here and come out this way to meet up with the wall. So we'll have a little bit of a return coming back into the house because I was originally thinking that we'd meet up with this part right here, but I just realized that there's going to be ugly underneath here. So we're going to start at this point right here and go across and just kind of box it in, if you will. So I'll get that measurement. That's not on my sheet yet. It looks like it's going to be about 10 feet or so, something along those lines. So, so we've got the wall in the front, and then this more square wall right here. It's going to, be at 4 feet going across here at whatever that height happens to be. No steps are going back in, but the ramp is, like I said, is going to go along this and make its way up. And then this fence that's right back here is going to be gone, and it's going to go through here. And I'll actually quickly come up here to show you where it's coming in. See, we've got this patio space right up here. So this is going to be the entry point for it right here. So coming through this space, and if I can show you, see where we are right now. So in this general range right here. So coming up and through here. and also for John, because we're pushing the wall back. He'll also need to bid to extend the concrete where our wall was. So if we're coming back, 6-ish feet, they want to have the area cemented or concrete put back in, so that can be used for parking or whatever it might be. So for Nick, narrow driveway. I know nothing about Maple Woods parking restrictions. There is a bike path here. It's relatively flat here. So here's the road. The yard is relatively flat. We might consider putting the dumpster kind of on the grass right here. Yeah, it's a little tighter of an area, but not the worst we've had. So